Hello everyone. This video aims at demonstrating how to design a pizza use case with the help of the Conversational Designer console. For creating a use case, we need to first log in. Once we log in on the instance, we will find a welcome message. Now, we shall go to the Conversational Designer console. Just add a /admin after the URL. We will be able to see all the admin consoles. In the search console, let's search for Conversational Designer console. This is the console where we will create our conversation. Once we click on this, we will get the screen where we have all the conversations stored. Here, we will create a new conversation. Let's click on this Create option. It will redirect us to the workspace. First, we will add the utterances that we want to train. From the field on the right panel, in the interferences, we will add our utterance. Let's type first, buy a pizza. The second address can be help me to buy a pizza. The next one can be, steps to buy a pizza. Then, I want to buy a pizza. And the last one can be, how can I buy a pizza? We can add 5 to 10 distinctive variations so that if the user types any of the variations, the response comes smoothly. After the user comes to the bot and types any of the variations, what will be the first response? We need to configure this response now. We will drag the simple response from the left panel and attach both the nodes. And in this, we will add a message. Please select the type of pizza which you want. Once we save the message, it will show in the card. After this, we need to show 2 types of pizza. We will enable this toggle and in the entity, we will add both the options. Our first option will be margarita pizza. And the second option will be Sicilian pizza. Once we have added both, we will click on Save. Now both the options will appear on the workspace. Once users select the pizza, then we will ask the user to select the toppings. To include toppings, we will drag the simple response for the first topping option. We will write, please select the toppings. There will be 2 toppings for the margarita. The first one will be margarita cheese. We will enable the option and we will add in the entity, margarita cheese. And the second option will be, garlic. Then we will save it. Both the responses will be visible on the workspace now. Similarly, we will add the topping options for Sicilian pizza. We will again drag the simple response, join both the nodes, and we will add please select the toppings. In the option, we will give onion. And the second option will be tomatoes. Click on Save. Both the options are visible on the workspace. After the user gets the toppings, we will ask the user to choose the delivery options. For that, we will again drag the simple response. Attach both the nodes, and we will ask please select the option. Let's copy this as we can use this in the further nodes. Now we will add the first delivery option as takeaway. And the second will be delivery. Similarly, for the garlic toppings, we will drag the simple response, attach both the nodes, and then copy and paste the same message in the node and enter the same options, takeaway and delivery. Similarly, for the Sicilian pizza toppings, we will add the same message and the same options. For tomatoes, we will do the same. Once the user selects the delivery option, we need to send the confirmation message along with the feedback message. For that, we will again drag the simple response, attach the nodes, and add the message as thanks for the order. Then, we will put 2 line breaks. After that, we will write the feedback message as I hope the solution was helpful. I would appreciate if you could share your feedback by clicking yes or no to help me fine-tune my response. We will copy this message because this will be used in all the options and we will save it. Similarly, for other delivery options, we will drag the simple response, attach both the nodes, paste the response message, and save it. We will. It's better that we save this conversation now, because sometimes all the session might break. And all the changes will be lost. While saving, we will give it a name, buy a pizza. This conversation will be saved on the same panel where all the conversations are saved. We will enable this conversation, and we will again edit it because our yes and no options are not defined. So we will again go to the flow where we had given our feedback message. We need to enable this toggle and give yes and no buttons. We will save it. Similarly, for the other options, we will enable the toggle, and we will add yes and no. If the user is satisfied with the flow, we can send a positive response saying that, thanks for your feedback. For that, again we will drag a simple response for the yes option and we will attach it and we will give the message as thanks for your feedback. We'll copy this because this will be used in the other yes options as well. If user is not happy with the response, then we can directly connect with the live agent. Live agent flow is previously configured, thus we need not to create it again. We can drag this jump to conversation, and we will attach both the options. Then in this, we will search chat with live agent. Once we save it so the name of the particular conversation will show in this particular card. Similarly, for the other yes and no options, we will do the same thing till the last node. After adding all the nodes, just check whether all the nodes have responses. Then we will update our conversation. It will be updated on the particular previously saved or conversation. Now, we will again go to the same card where our conversation is saved and we will just check whether this conversation is disabled or enabled. For training the conversation to the skill, this conversation should be enabled, so currently this is enabled. We will click on this Train button. After this, we will select the skill name, and we will click on Train. Then OK. This conversation will store in that particular skill. So, in this way we can configure a use case by using conversational design. Thank you for watching.